Here's 15 Pokemon cards everyone's suddenly buying. Some of these cards are actually really affordable, but the first one on our list is the Psyduck Red JP for $44. I love the version of these cards, but you could see that these cards were cheap, and then just recently a lot of these are being bought up, and it shot the price back up to $44. And this is the Monsters collection. The back of these are beautiful. It is my favorite backing all time on Pokemon cards. Anytime you can get your hands on one of these Psyducks, don't hesitate. Just grab it. Beautiful cards. I think I might have put a couple on these because I put a couple of this version on here because people are picking these up, and I will master set all these one of these days. And then we have the Charmeleon up 130%. What the heck is going on from the Legendary Collection? Charmeleon, this price action right here, guys. We saw this go from 106 all the way to 350, and that's the reverse holo version of this card. So if you can get the reverse holo foil, this thing just shot up crazy. One of the cards that had sold over the weekend, and one that I missed out on this card. But if you're able to find some of these cards cheaper on here on eBay or wherever you buy cards at, be on the lookout for. And then obviously the cutest card on here today, the Charmander JP. Not expensive, but it's been going up, down, and then was recently shut down and then up again. I'm trying to pick up a couple of these from the Freeze Bolt collection. JP going for only $9, but huge percentage wise as far as jumping goes, and it's always been low on the spectrum, but I'm gonna wait for it to go down just a little bit more. And then we have the Charizard Chroma. This is one that, let's see what we have here. This one doesn't have any price action, no movement on here, but this is a sleeper pick that we're keeping our eyes on. If you see any price action on this card, this is what I'm looking for, the top series one. I'm trying to get this really cheap if I can find one. But if you guys can help me out, guys, and keep your eyes open, if you can find one cheaper than this on eBay, let me know. But I'd appreciate you guys. I try to hook you guys up as much as you can. If you can hook me up, that's what I'm looking for. Here we got the Gyarados VJP Blue Sky Stream. JP cards are always making a comeback. I don't heavily collect the JP versions, but I think they're highly collectible. There's some versions I am trying to get, but it has stayed low down here, shot up to 41%, and then at the high it was, let's see what this high was, $17, and then shot back down to $13. So a unique card, one that I think we can take a closer look and snag it up if it continues to go down. Then we have Snorlax, OG, one of my favorites all time. We all remember him sleeping on the bridge. What bridge was that he was sleeping on? Let me know in those comments. But we have the holo foil and the normal card shooting up. The reverse holo foil for $38, up to $269. I'm sure there's somebody out there that doesn't have this listed for that. So if someone's sleeping on this, go pick up that bad boy. Man, somebody is nagging these up. Then we have the Ninetales Secret of the Lakes. We're going for $20, where previously we had the first edition and then the unlimited cards, so 16 and 20, and they were just half the price of that recently. So someone is either completing their master set or they got a good deal on these bad boys and just shooting the value up. Ooh, and then Haunter. One of the best cards on here today for $71. Shot up here, let's see, what was it at before? $20, $30. Shot up to $71. So like I said, this is just somebody who bought these cards, listed it, and then somebody's buying these cards up. But these cards have just gone up. Oh, and the cutest card on here today, we got the Flareon EX Champ. Look at how beautiful. It has Jolteon and Vaporeon as well. So cute. But this price action up 143%. So up $400 on these more expensive cards. 100% is insane. I would love to have all these in my collection. And then obviously I think this one is still a sleeper pick. I know $640 is a lot of money, but for this Haunter JP Gengar EX from the Phantom Gate, I think even the Japanese first edition should be worth $1,000. And then the English version should be 10,000 or more, in my humble opinion. No BGS. If you get it PSA 10, it's 7,200. If you're a Gengar fan, you have to have that card in the collection. Mega Meganium from Ascended Heroes. I think I left this out on my list of sleeper picks for Ascended Heroes, but this guy is gonna make a comeback here soon, I do believe, because we originally had this for $208 and now it's sitting at $100. And I'm so curious, like what I would do is buy, see if you can send in some offers and then list high again. That's such a great pick right there. Clefairy from Perfect Order, one of the best cards in Perfect Order besides the Chinese Meowth, which is that best card in there. But when this thing first came out, $52, I believe. Do I have this one in grading right now? I don't think so. One of the better cards in here. I think anything under 30, such a steal for how great this card looks. Then we have the Espeon EX, such a unique card from the Hidden Fates, and there's no price action on here. I'm just throwing this one out here because I think that this has some gasoline that can be put on this bad boy, because if you see this right here, BGS goes for 2,000, PSA 10, $300. I think that's so undervalued right there. I think this card in general is so undervalued. That this color scheme, the white, the lime green, I just had to have this on here. Another card I'm looking for. And then one of the corniest cards on here, another sleeper pick, is the Ditto card. So this is the SDCC stamp, and the fact that this is only selling for $300, not graded at all. Just to have as a miscellaneous card in your collection that is unique. I wonder if anybody has this up for sale, because this is one that is not the best looking card at all, but it's so unique that I would love to have this one in my collection. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can find it. If you let's see, we got $300. Man, there's nothing in that. Let's just do this and see if this away. Yes! Ooh, there we go. So I think you can get this one a little bit cheaper if you don't have the SDCC stamp on here. So I think picking up some of these that are a little bit cheaper that don't have the SDCC stamp is the way to go on here. If you can find that one, I don't think anybody's gonna sell those. I think you gotta be a fool to sell your SDCC one. But guys, that concludes this episode of cards that people are buying up. There were two in there that I just put in there because I wanted to buy for myself. But if you see any cards that are being bought up, there's a reason. There's some price action going on. I'm following the trends. I'm just looking up at eBay. And then what I notice is when I see a card sell, I just see, hey, how many recent sales of this have happened? And then I will just be like, wow, this is going crazy right now. Why are so many people buying this card, especially? And sometimes I get excited, be like, ooh, I have that one. And oh, I need to get that one. So I hope this helps you. I hope this video is helping you guys out. If you like more videos like this, let me know in the comments. But as always, guys, collect other Pokemon. Jesus loves you. Peace. I'm out.